Every person has a different taste, and it is no different when it comes to movies. So even the most popular movies today could have once been viewed as complete failures either by critics, viewers, or both. In this video, we take a look at 7 movies people hated when they first came out, but absolutely love today. So, are you ready to find out which great films on this list were poorly received and hated? You'd be surprised. Number 7. Star Wars Episode 1 The Phantom Menace. This movie is a prequel to the story of the Skywalker family and was released in 1999, which is 16 years after the last Star Wars movie. Needless to say, the build-up as well as the expectations were extremely high, and that may have been the reason why the movie was received so well. When the movie was released, it was criticized from all over, starting with Jar Jar Binks' depiction to the movie's exposition and all the way to Jack Lloyd's performance, which eventually got him to quit acting. With that said, the movie did find the right audience as the years went by. It seems that Star Wars fans from all over the world started to appreciate the eerie vibe and over-explanatory lines of dialogue of the movie. Maybe it won't be loved and appreciated like the original movies, but fans found a soft heart for it and started liking it more, putting hate aside. Number 6. Fight Club. Today, the movie Fight Club is considered some of the best movies of the 1990s. A true David Fincher masterpiece, but that's today. However, when the movie was released to the theaters, it was considered controversial among the audience and critics as well. The tone was of a dark philosophy that wouldn't hold up in the real world, and not many people embraced this philosophy from the movie. Marla Singer, the character that is portrayed by Helena Bonham Carter, was perceived as two-dimensional and uninteresting, and overall, the movie failed at the box office. The shift happened when the movie came out on home video when people rewatched it again, which made them change their minds about the movie. Thank you for choosing to watch our video. If you enjoyed so far, please like it and subscribe to support our channel. We truly appreciate it. What movie did you hate at first and now know by heart? Comment below and let's talk about it. Now, let's continue. Number 5. The Shining. The Shining is one of the best horror movies ever made, thanks to the brilliant performance by Jack Nicholson and the genius director Stanley Kubrick. But not everyone is a fan of this movie, especially novelist Stephen King, who notoriously hates The Shining to this day, the film that was adapted from his own novel. According to King, Kubrick's interpretation of the book was too cold and distant, and that he felt the film lacked the emotional depth of the novel. Today, the movie is very much loved and appreciated, but back then, when the movie premiered, many thought just like King. The main criticism of the movie was its deviation from the novel, unnecessarily disturbing scenes and inconsistent rhythm. Even Jack Nicholson was initially bashed for overacting, but as time passed, his performance became truly iconic in the eyes of mainstream audiences, and the rest of the movie's drawbacks were now attributed to Kubrick's unique style of directing. Number 4. The Big Lebowski. Sure, not everyone will connect to this movie, but today it is considered a real classic. Originally, in 1998, The Big Lebowski received a lot of hate due to the dialogue in the film that wasn't up to the industry standard at the time. The dude, who was portrayed by Jeff Bridges, was too passive for a protagonist-type character, and the amount of profanity felt too much and unnecessary. Yeah, right, tell that to Samuel L. Jackson. As time passed, viewers found a soft place in their hearts for the movie and realized that The Big Lebowski was never meant to be taken seriously. Number 3. The Rocky Horror Picture Show. The Rocky Horror Picture Show was a film ahead of its time, because audiences weren't ready nor used to such a satirical parody in a musical form. Back in 1975, Jim Sherman's musical horror comedy was misunderstood and was quickly labeled a pathetic and tasteless mockery of the science fiction genre. However, not long after, people started seeing the movie's appeal, and the movie, which was based on the 1973 musical production, returned to the stage where it belonged, becoming a cultural phenomenon worldwide. Number 2. Citizen Kane. This movie is legendary and was even considered the greatest movie ever made. However, back in 1941, the movie received some backlash from its real-life inspirations. Newspaper mogul William Randolph Hearst banned Citizen Kane on the media platforms available to him, which resulted in the movie underperforming at the box office. Also, some viewers and critics considered the film's complexity an innovative element and added that the atmosphere wasn't nearly dramatic enough for the genre. Number 1. Blade Runner. Blade Runner is one of the best sci-fi movies ever released, but the problem was, it was released on the most unfortunate timing. At that time, the movie was heading for theaters and the industry was already overwhelmed with movies like Star Wars and Star Trek. This caused the movie not to be well received. The slow pace of the movie, a complicated plot, and absence of action buried Blade Runner soon after its release. Ironically, those same things later turned out to be the very reason Blade Runner was named a cult classic, which boosted the cyberpunk genre and propelled neo-noir cinema forward, as modern dystopian sci-fi movies are compared to Blade Runner to this day. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed our video, click on the video to the right, as I guarantee you'll enjoy it as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support our channel, and I'll see you in the next video.